Okay, so like who hasn't had their fair share of female friendship drama?
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, it's like one minute you're feeling all empowered and the next minute you're like, what just happened?
Right.
So I found this video online and it really got me thinking, it's this woman in her 40s and she's talking about all her different experiences with female friends.
Mm-hmm.
And, it made me want to do a deep dive on this. Like what actually makes a great female friendship work?
Yes.
Because wouldn't it be awesome to have more of those really supportive, fulfilling connections in our lives?
Absolutely. I think we all crave that.
Yeah. So this video, it's fascinating because she talks about both the good and the bad.
Right.
Like she talks about those frenemy types, the ones who are always kind of competing with you or maybe putting you down in subtle ways. But then she also talks about those amazing friends, the ones you could just be yourself around, the ones who just get you. And, there's this one part that really stuck with me. She talks about just sitting with a friend, having a glass of rosé, in silence and
Ah.
feeling totally content. Like, what do you think it is about that image that's so powerful?
Well, I think it speaks to, a real sense of intimacy and comfort.
Yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
you don't need to fill the space with constant chatter. You're not looking for validation.
Hmm.
You can just be.
Oh,
And I think that comes from, having a shared history,
right.
understanding each other's quirks,
Yeah.
and just feeling totally at ease, like you can just be present with each other in that
I
moment.
love that. It's like a connection that goes beyond words.
Exactly.
Now, of course, she also talks about the friendships that don't feel so good.
Right.
Like, the ones that kind of leave you feeling worse than before.
Yeah.
And she mentions this one type of friend that I think we've all encountered at some point. The friend who's always playing devil's advocate
Yeah.
to a fault.
Yeah.
Have you ever had a friend like that, like the kind who's always questioning your decisions or making you second guess yourself, even if they say they're just trying to help?
Definitely. And that's where it gets tricky
Yeah.
because, even if their intentions are good, even if they're coming from a good place, those behaviors, I mean, they can really be damaging.
Right.
For example, we hear a lot about gaslighting these days.
Oh, yeah.
And that's essentially a form of manipulation
Mm-hmm.
where, someone makes you question your own sanity, your own reality.
What?
And in a friendship, this could look like, a friend constantly denying your feelings,
Oh,
twisting your words, or making you feel like you're overreacting to things when, you're not.
Wow. That's a heavy one.
Yeah.
It really makes you think about like even those seemingly innocent behaviors can have a real impact if they're not coming from a place of, genuine respect and support.
Yeah, for sure.
So then how do you tell the difference between, those friends who are like well-meaning,
Right.
but maybe a little clueless
Yes.
versus those who are truly supportive? Like what are the signs?
So I think one of the key things to look for is, does your friend respect your boundaries?
Okay.
Right.
Boundaries, yeah.
Do they listen when you express your needs?
Yeah.
Or do they consistently kind of push your limits?
Mm-hmm.
And then another important aspect is emotional intelligence.
EQ.
EQ, exactly. A friend with high EQ, they can empathize with your feelings even if they don't fully, understand or agree with them.
Right.
They're able to offer support without judgment,
Mm-hmm.
and they can communicate effectively even when things get tough.
I think that ties back to what the woman in the video said about finding friends who share your core values,
Yeah.
right? Like if you're on the same page about like the big things like respect and honesty and
Yeah.
empathy,
Right.
you're more likely to have that kind of, shared understanding
Exactly.
and foundation.
When you have those shared values, it creates this foundation of trust
Yeah.
and mutual understanding. You
Yeah.
know that you and your friend are on the same page.
Mhm.
And when disagreements arise, as they inevitably do in any relationship,
Of course.
you can approach them with that shared sense of respect,
Yeah.
and a willingness to try to see the other person's perspective.
So it sounds like finding and keeping those really fulfilling friendships, it takes a lot of, self-awareness and open communication,
Yeah.
setting those healthy boundaries.
Absolutely.
But it's also about like seeking out those people who really share your values, the ones who lift you up.
Yeah,
Right.
exactly. And remember, it's not a one-time thing.
Right.
It's an ongoing process.
Mm-hmm.
Friendships evolve over time, so it's important to kind of stay aware of your own needs and how the dynamics of the relationship might be changing as you both, go through life.
Right. That's a great point. So just to kind of recap here, I guess the big takeaway is to watch out for those red flags.
Yeah.
You know, the constant negativity
Mm-hmm.
or disrespect for boundaries,
Yes.
and then like really cherish those green flags, you know,
Right.
the signs of a truly rewarding connection, mutual respect, those shared values,
Yeah.
and just the freedom to be your authentic self.
For sure.
But, the video ends with a pretty thought-provoking statement.
Oh.
She says, people are getting weirder and weirder, which, makes those genuine connections even more important.
What do you think she meant by that? Like, why are these connections more important than ever? Especially now, you know?
Hmm. That's a really good question.
Mm.
I think maybe she's saying that in a world that's becoming increasingly complex
Mm.
and maybe even isolating in some ways, that these real authentic connections, they kind of become our anchors,
All right.
They remind us of what truly matters. I love that. It's such a good reminder to really nurture those friendships that bring us joy and support and a sense of belonging.
Absolutely.
Well, thanks for joining us on this deep dive. We hope this has given you some things to think about as you navigate your own friendships.
My pleasure. Thanks for having me.